Roster updates are here. We got new diamonds, new golds. We got new golds coming down from diamond. We got people going all over the place getting upgrades, downgrades. I want to go through the new cards, show you guys who got upgraded, who got downgraded. You can look up on my team right now. You see my center fielder, my right fielder, both got upgrades. Trout finally goes to 96. I love to see it. Every year people say he's not going to get an upgrade because he's already at a 95. I love to see that they bumped him up to a 96. I think he deserves it of what he's doing at the plate. Ronald Acuna goes up to a 92, but we're going to dig into that right now. I'm going to go over it for you guys who haven't ever seen this, who are new to MLB The Show. Let's check out the new roster update. Alright, I took off my webcam so you guys can see the full screen. You just come in here when you're in DD, come to Inside Edge and Roster Update, go down to Roster Update, and you can see the latest roster update here. You can scroll through all the players. You can go by position here, or you can just go over to all of them and you can page along. But we're going to start off at the top. I'm not going to go too in depth. You can see the stats here. You can go check it out for yourself. I'm just going to go over a couple guys that made some big jumps or guys that are more fun to look at, to be honest. But let's look here. Starting off with Mike Trout. He gets a huge upgrade to his contact, goes up to a 96. I love to see this. I think of these guys that are coming up on him, getting close to 95, are going to get increases like they are, that you have to bump up Trout as well, because you can't let everybody come up and catch him if he's still doing Mike Trout stuff. Jacob Degrom, best pitcher in the game. I like this upgrade. It kind of surprised me. He went up 2 overalls when he's 91 for getting +4, +3, +4. But if that's what they do, that's what they do. Jacob Degrom is the best pitcher in the game. Think he deserves it. Acuna goes up 2. You just see that. No negatives, all positives for Acuna. Huge upgrade to his contact. He goes up +2 to a 92 overall. Garrett Cole goes from a 90 to a 91. Little upgrade there for the best pitcher in the Yankees staff. Freddie Freeman, MVP from last year, is going to be harder to pull in packs now because he goes from 89 to 90, making that 90 overall threshold, so he will be a little bit harder to pull. He could be a 12-win reward now, and BR, really cool to see Freddie go up to a 90. Aaron Judge stays at an 89. Bieber goes up from an 88 to an 89, knocking on the 90 door. Nolan Arenado gets a slight downgrade to 89 overall, so he might be a little bit easier to pull now. He might also go down a little bit in price if you're planning on buying and finishing that collection anytime soon. We'll have to see how the market works on that one. Tatis goes from an 88 to an 89, coming close to getting into that 90 threshold. Trevor Bauer goes from an 86 to an 88, gets a nice increase across this first 4 stats, a little bit to his stamina, and all his per 9s going up a little bit as well. Byron Buxton goes from gold to diamond. We all knew he was going to go diamond because his fielding and speed are insane, and they're already insane in the game. His hitting stats were just super low. So now that he's going off at the plate, we see the hitting stats doing the same thing here in the game, and he got a huge upgrade all the way to an 87 overall. I love to see this because if you think about it, with the hitting stats going up, like I said, with his fielding and speed already being insane, it's hard to think that he can't be an 87, 88, 89 in the game. JT, best catcher in baseball, goes up a little bit, gets a nice boost to his contact. Harper, Soto, and Hader all get little upgrades and downgrades, but stay at 87 overall. Anthony Rendon drops from an 87 to 86. He's been kind of hurt. He's missed a bunch of games, and when he's played, he hasn't been Anthony Rendon that we're used to. But I think he'll bounce back. He'll stay around 86, 87 for the majority of the year, in my opinion. Yu Darvish goes from an 85 diamond to an 86 diamond, gets a little increase there in his H9s. Corey Seager drops down to an 85. Borderline gold now. He's on the gold watch, so you'll have to see how that plays out next roster update. Aroldis Chapman stays at an 85. Francisco Lindor drops down to an 85 as well. So 2 shortstops, Corey Seager and Lindor, dropping down to 85, knocking on the door of gold. Not having great starts, I guess, for both these guys. I'm going to have to watch that one as well. Devin Williams drops down to an 85 overall, loses a little bit to his H9 and BB9, but I think he'll be fine, probably sit around 85. Trey Turner does go diamond, in fact, gets a huge increase to his lefty contact and power, and a good increase to his power versus righties as well. His hitting stats are going up. Looks really good here for Trey Turner. 85 goes diamond for you Nats fans. Corbin Burns, another guy we've been watching, gets a huge upgrade, +5, goes 84 gold, knocking on the door of diamond. Probably will happen next go around for Corbin Burns. Going up to an 84 gold puts him so close. He just needs a little increase. He got really good increases on all his stats to start off the year so far, so we'll see how that goes. Nelly Cruz goes up to an 84. I think with the guys like him and JD Martinez, you'll see with having not great fielding, and it's not going to change, then looking at his hitting stats, they can only get so good. They can only get so high on his power and his contact. So I don't know how much higher he can go. He could probably break into diamonds, but I don't know if he'll go much higher than 85 if he does, because of his defense being so poor. Xander Bogaerts goes up to an 84. Jose Abreu drops down to an 84. That's another diamond. We lose. Lance Lynn goes up to an 84. 2 White Sox go to 84. 1 dropping down, 1 going up. I think Lance Lynn will be diamond next go around here. Whit Merrifield had a really hot start to the year, but stays 83 overall. Brandon Woodruff goes up to another Brewers pitcher, knocking on the door of diamond. Stanton drops down to an 83. He gets a lot of negatives, minus the power versus righties. He gets a +5 there. James Karinchak goes up +3 to an 83 overall. Looking good there for him. Big +12 to the BB9, but looking like he could knock on the door of diamond as well in the next coming weeks. Ozzy Albies drops down to an 83 overall. I'm not too worried about him. I think he's maybe having a little bit of a slower start, but I think he will be fine. Matt Olson, JD Martinez, and Alex Verdugo all go up +2 to 83 overall golds. Matt Chapman loses his diamond, goes to an 83 gold. This is a big one, guys. I think you guys should definitely complete the A's collection if you have enough stubs to do it now. There's no diamonds you have to buy, all golds. If Matt Chapman's price goes down in the next day or two, which it will, then it will be a lot cheaper to finish out that collection, and you'll get that diamond Dennis Eckersley card. So you get a diamond for completing a collection that has no diamonds in it. Definitely a good one to complete there. Paul Goldschmidt gets a -2 to his overall, drops down to 82. Yuli Gurriel goes gold. This is one of the guys we predicted that we got it right. Got a big +9, +7 to his contact, and then a little bit increase to his power. Kenta Maeda drops down -2 to an 82 overall. Getting a little closer to silver, but I'm not too worried about him. Michael Brantley stays the same. Altuve stays the same. Turner gets a +1. People are big on Turner right now. I think he could get some more increase, but I don't know if he'll go diamond anytime soon. Anthony Rizzo stays the same. Buster Posey goes gold. Another guy we predicted huge increases to his contact. +12, +3, and then +6 and +9 to his power. Big offensive upgrade here for Buster Posey. Ramon Laureano drops down to an 82 overall. Wilson Contreras goes up to an 82 overall, and then Javi Baez goes down to an 82 overall. A lot of 82s mixing it up, +1, -1 right here. Max Muncy stays the same. Nick Castellanos gets a pretty well-deserved upgrade to his offense, but stays at an 82 overall, not anywhere near diamond yet. Chris Bryant, Luis Robert, and Craig Kimbrell all get +1 to knock them up to 81 overall. Trent Grisham goes gold. Another guy I was thinking about, big upgrade to his offense. Gene Segura goes gold as well. He gets +2, a lot to his offense as well. Drew Pomeranz goes from an 80 to an 81, as well as Max Fried. Michael Conforto drops down to an 81, knocking on the door, dropping down to silver, possibly here. A lot of -4s to his offense. Rafael Devers goes up to an 81, as well as Giovanni Gallegos goes up to an 81. Yachty goes gold, another guy I was looking at last night. +5, +17 to his contact, +8, +4 to his power. He's been hitting really well to start the year. Zach Gallen goes gold as well, +9 to his H/9. Really nice upgrade here for him. Salvador surprisingly stays the same. They gave him a big increase to the contact versus lefties, but they completely nuked his contact against righties here. Kenley Jansen stays the same. Marcell Ozuna got a huge downgrade from 84 gold to 81 gold. Ryan Presley stays the same. Taylor Rogers, slight upgrade here for Taylor Rogers. Zach Greinke knocking on the door of dropping down to silver. Mike Yastrzemski also knocking on the door of dropping down to silver. Shohei Ohtani goes gold here on the marketplace. Everybody knew that he was going for well over the gold sell now price. Brandon Lau drops down -2, knocking on the door of going silver. And then Joe Musgrove gets a huge upgrade, +5 to take him to gold. It's another silver going to gold. Reese Hoskins goes to gold as well. Big upgrade there on the power to both sides and the contact versus lefties. Vlad Jr. goes gold. Huge upgrade to contact, power, everywhere in between. Just a huge upgrade completely offensively for Vlad Jr. Jose Barrios goes gold as well. Luis Castillo drops down to 80 overall. He's getting dangerously close to going to a silver. Dylan Bundy gets close, knocking on the door of gold as well. Andrew Heaney and Dylan Bundy obviously both go 79, giving the Angels 279 overall silvers that could be going gold next time around. Jesus Aguilar, Lance McCullers Jr., Jared Walsh all get upgrades to take them dangerously close to being gold. They're all on the watch for gold next time around. Adam Frazier, Eduardo Escobar, Julio Urias was a guy we thought was going gold, but is only going to stay at 79 overall. Sucks, but it's close. Maybe next go around he'll get up to gold. Corey Kluber drops down to silver. Hosmer gets the +1. I was thinking he would go gold, but he stays at 79 as well. 2 starting pitchers here go up to 79 overall, and then Charlie Blackmon loses his gold. Eugenio Suarez loses his gold. I'm kind of sad about this. This is one of my favorite cards to take in BR. Joey Votto drops down to silver. Tyler Glasnow jumps up to 79 overall, knocking on the door of gold, and same with Dustin May. Jumps up 4 overall. They're both getting really close to going gold. Joey Wendell is also close now. Gleyber Torres drops down to silver. Will Smith, closer for the Braves, drops down to silver. Marcus Semien drops down to silver. See all those decreases on his hitting stats there. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. also goes from an 82 overall to a 78. Decreases across the board offensively for him. That really sucks. Matt Barnes jumps up to a silver from a bronze. Tommy Pham drops down to a silver, loses his gold. Carson Kelly jumps up to a silver from a bronze. So that is it, guys. That is my run through of the roster update. There's a lot more of cards you can go through. A lot of silver or bronzes made silver this go around, but also a lot of golds look like they went silver. So losing out on some golds, but maybe those could be some BR goons we take in silver rounds now. Who knows? I love this update a lot, especially getting Mike Trout up to 96. I know it's only +1, but that huge increase on his contact and his power, getting +6 versus righties. I really love to see that. I'm glad that happened. I hope you guys like this roster update, and I hope you guys like this video about it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.